What is an airgun video? Is it a review? Is it a hunt? What if it is more than that? As with all good things, this story begins with a good cup of coffee. I was just minding my own business on a Thursday morning when all of a sudden I heard the doorbell ring. A big box. As a retailer, boxes are my least favorite part of my business. If you haven't caught on yet, I'm not just a YouTuber, but a retailer. And since we're on the subject, make sure to go to www.atlasairguns.com. That's me, that's my store. If you buy a gun there, it helps this channel. Anyway, back to the story. Boxes. I hate unboxing videos. Again, probably something to do with being a retailer. I'm usually contacted by YouTubers a couple times a month offering to do reviews of the products that I sell. Unbeknownst to them, I very much dislike unboxing videos. They are just not my favorite. It's just a box, you know what I mean? It's what's on the inside that matters. And on the inside of this box is Caliber Gun Snipe 2 parts. I've been shooting the Snipe 2 for 6 months, and it is by far the best gun of 2025 that I've shot, at least so far. And I just got a big upgrade. Most of these parts aren't available in the United States, so if you want this rifle, or if you have one already, make sure to check with your local retailer. Laminate stocks, magazines, Arca rails, and more came in this box. I guess this rifle has a story to tell. It was Jessica.
You've got to get to EFT. I need your help. I haven't weighed pellets. I need to double check my dope chart.
Do you know Jessica? She owns Iguana Solutions, and her job is to slay iguanas. Not a bad gig, is it? And business is booming.
We're doing urban hunting here. A lot of people don't get to hunt just around cars and houses. It's considered unsafe and unnecessary, but with iguanas, it is necessary. This is where the iguanas are a problem, and you can't get them with traps, you can't catch them by hand, and you gotta shoot them. I got mosquitoes biting me. This is a decent sized boy Tristan found up here. We're gonna wait for some traffic to pass. Dangling for it. It's all leaves. I can't even see him. I got him right in the eye. Look at that. You can see the drip right here. Goodness. Come on, fall, buddy. Oh, I almost caught it. It went right through the eye and came out. They come out the top of the head because the iguana tipped its head like that. You go in the eye and out the top. That's why it ends up being such a good shot from above. Hang on. He's got a branch in the way.
What's the big one?
That's it. Fall. I swear if they keep getting caught. So there's two stuck up there, I think. A small one and a big one. Might only be the giant one. So we ended up pulling 4 iguanas in hand here. We have a large, like a giant one stuck at the top of the tree right now. Snagged some larger ones yesterday here, but all these definitely grow up. They're past the size of the 70% of the hatchlings that they think die. So these are the survivors that grow up, that were hidden from last season. There's an iguana on the roof, there's an iguana in the road, and there's one on the other side of the rocks. And I'm out of pellets. Might come out on the other side, we can check from the back side. We might still get him. I don't see him. There was one over here. There he is, there he is, there he is. Is it him? That's him. Look at him just chilling. He's got his legs tucked back, like he's just chilling like a squirrel. There. I'm doing the back foot wave. Got you, iguana. Or. Oh. He's right here, going up the lattice work. I'm gonna try to get behind him so that I catch the coral as a backstop, not the stucco. Oh, he's perfect right now. 5-hold. Wait. He's moving. Can't quite see him. Can you see him?
Yep.
I can't see him anymore.
You walk right here, yeah. You'll see him.
Let's see.
He's right there in the middle.
Oh, you can see the leak. I hit him too high. I mean, too low. What's he think of that? He's dead, right?
He might have done a death crawl.
I think he's dead. Let me go see if I can pull him out. So this is bougainvillea. It's a huge problem for people in South Florida. Iguanas love it, but landscapers love it too. And it causes all kinds of issues. He's so dead, but he's stuck on the branch. Might be able to. Oh. Here he is. Whew. Gave us the islands. It's bigger than I thought, huh?
Like 60 pounds?
Probably a little more.
Yeah, it's like good. It's like good 60.
Yeah, I think so too. Just iguana pile, right?
2 parrots.
And 2 parrots.
2 parrots. Lawrence.
I got 2 here yesterday. I don't know, I didn't see where he went. I was grabbing the gun and when I jumped out, you were already out. That just flipped him over, didn't it? He thought he was gonna get away, Tristan. He thought he was gonna get away. Duh. Somebody else had fun without us. That's an iguana. Do you see that gray spot in the bush?
There he is.
Here's your first.
That other one is just doing it. No, 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 we're gonna get this gray one. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's right there. Tristan, he's right here. Do you see him between the piling? You see him? Oh, the water's messing him up. He's moving. I had a shot on him for a minute there. Let me see. Scope. He didn't even care. That's it. We'll be able to get him with the net unless he goes too deep on me. Come on. Right into the net, you dummy. He swam right into my net. Look, we didn't miss. This isn't the iguana we were chasing. He liked that shot too. I would have either crawled and grabbed him alive or I would have shot him. I didn't realize. No, he had to roll in, huh? Tristan helped me retrieve him. Got him right through the eye, came out the top of the skull. Closer. Bouncy iguana. Got you, iguana. 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Around 56 iguanas. They're not cool to step on. Got you, iguanas. We get a lot of them every day. They're freaking everywhere down here. Get you an air rifle and come and get them with us.
She is running an EFT and speed challenge, aptly named the Iguana Sniper Challenge. One thing people don't realize is how much I drive for a film. Well, maybe some do. A couple of my friends that come along on my adventures get a taste of it at least. Scotty came with me on this trip to South Florida. So at the end of summer, with the sun to our west, we headed south on the 95. Now for the viewers that have never been to this part of the world, let me describe some of the geography of Florida. Now Florida is a big state, a very big state. Because Atlas Airguns ships airguns everywhere, we get a lot of customers that call and ask about Florida. Questions like, how many iguanas do you get in your backyard? Things like that. It makes me realize that many people haven't spent much time in Florida, at least beyond vacation. So first let's talk about the length of Florida. It happens to be a very long state, and because it sticks so far in the ocean, we get the privilege of a lot of coastline. But that same length that gives us lots of beach also makes traveling the state a huge ordeal. This event being in Hollywood, Florida makes it about a 6-hour drive for me. As for the iguanas, they are all in South Florida, and they don't migrate north because of the cold. As the weather changes through the year, the temperatures get colder, especially with outlier events like a cold northeastern. And thus there is presented a latitude that marks a dividing line between what is safe for iguanas and what is grounds for them falling from a tree later in the year. To break that down further, if an iguana happens to be near wherever that arbitrary latitude line is, that day when the cold weather comes down the state, it will freeze up. If it is cold, the iguana's muscles will lock up and will be unable to move until it gets warmed up by the sun. If it is very cold, it will freeze to death. So all this to say, only half of Florida is dealing with the iguana problem. And it is a problem. They are invasive and they are causing an ecological disaster. This is Scotty. Scotty's shooting a BRK Pathfinder. I think it's tuned around 20 foot-pounds.
Iguana, I mean, You're killing me, what? Okay, Instagram has like blacklisted me, and whenever you try to type in Iguana Snipers, as you're typing it in, everything else fills in except for Iguana Snipers until you type in the full words, and I get maybe 10 new subscribers a year now. Like a 8-hole?
Pesting in a city like this presents a really difficult task. You have to kill the iguana, but not have a rogue pellet. So to deal with this problem, airgunners will use a backdrop to shoot against. In Miami and Hollywood areas, most commonly, that comes in the form of a tree or a brick wall.
First iguana.
Well, these are 3 or 4 boxes that come home. Split his head open, like actually split in half open. Hatchling season's the best.
Hey, I'm gonna be quiet before I get popped.
Oh man. That was yours. Hit too low. Out and everything.
Scotty starts to get the hang of it just when it's time to go. We had decided to do some pesting, but we had a larger task at hand, setting up the EFT and Iguana challenge. Jessica from Iguana Solutions, Terry Clark, Scotty, and myself all helped setting up. The next day, the event started. 2 years ago, myself and Airguns of Arizona sponsored the first EFT event east of the Mississippi in Leesburg, Florida. Since then, several EFT-style events have occurred in Florida and the surrounding states. A couple individuals have proven to be the top shots in the state, including Terry Clark. Terry actually won the first EFT Grand Prix held in Florida, and ever since he has been on a bit of an EFT tick. Terry is also on the Daystate team, and for this event he shot his Daystate Black Wolf in .30 caliber. As one of the contestants said, the Florida crowd wants to shoot EFT. And boy, can they shoot. The next event was the Iguana Speed Challenge. This event is a timed one, giving you a certain amount of seconds to place a headshot or an eye shot on an image of an iguana. This event is so fast that it presented a difficult task to film, and it was over, it felt, before it began. Jessica presented the awards, Terry Clark, unsurprisingly, had won the EFT event with his Daystay Black Wolf. That rifle shoots lights out.
Today I'm shooting the Black Wolf. This is their newest gun. It has a 28-inch barrel. I'm shooting the Citron S3 scope. Did real good for me today. I got first place. I feel very fortunate.
Hey guys, I'm Scotty Orvin from Baxley, Georgia. Shoot with we call our boys, our group, them Georgia boys. I'm the only one that made it up. It was an 8-hour ride. For my first competition, I felt like I done good. I missed 7 targets out of 36.
All right, if you missed this challenge because you thought you can't keep up with these shooters, or maybe you did think you could keep up with them, but you claim you had to go to work, that's fine. We forgive you this time, but next year you've got to come. We have custom stickers. We have custom shirts that you could show people that you are one of the people that shoots iguanas jumping out of helicopters. We have the best friends and family and food and fun, and you missed it all. Come next year to the Iguana Sniper Challenge.
We packed up at the end of the day and said our goodbyes before our long road home. The end of any adventure is always a bummer, but there's always the next adventure. Make sure to check out www.atlasairguns.com for all your airgun needs, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe on the channel. Until next time, see you guys later.